MATLAB code visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the simplest code, and what will be the root locus? We will see. Okay, so tell me what was the equation we started with? Okay, one very important thing you can see here, the k is not here. Okay, so k is not here. So I will do the same numerical. If you have the notes with you, you can cross check. So first I will do this. That is, this was our first numerical. G was equal to 1 by s into s plus 4. So r locus, and you save it. So I have saved it like root locus mit MIT Mitra Saurabh Mitra ka MIT. So don't say root locus or something. In that case, it will be difficult. Will not be giving you the output. So ये 3 लाइन का ही कोड है. CLC close all clear all, and it is going to show you the root locus. I will, ये सब कुछ नहीं चाहिए. So I'll make it full screen. If you are not able to visualize it, please let me know. Okay, sir, MATLAB दिख नहीं रहा है. Now it is taking some time for to generate the root locus. It is taking a lot of time. दिख रहा है अभी? Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
I will keep on asking because I don't see you now. I am seeing only my MATLAB window. So I'll keep on asking. Please keep answering. Otherwise, it will be difficult. So is it possible that this axis is the j omega axis, and this is s is equal to 0. So okay, one very important thing is there. You have to see that k is not written in the equation of g. So it is understood that k is there in the numerator of g. So this is the one thing you have to understand. Okay, so there is no k here, but while plotting root locus, they are considering that it is for k only. So this pole which is starting from 0 is coming to this point. And how much is this point? वो वहां पे click करो, and it should be able to show us what is that value. Okay, so value is overshoot, damping, system G, everything is showing. Damping 1 दिख रहा है? Can you see damping 1?
Yes, sir.
What is meant by damping 1? That means it is a critically damped. So I told you that at breakaway point, damping is equal to 1. And we did not find, I think we found what is the k value there. Because if you remember this, just let me launch. If you see that equation, a square plus 4s plus k, we had shown that when gain k is equal to 4, at that time the breakaway was happening. So breakaway point was happening at gain k is equal to 4. Here the same thing is being shown. So when I upload this document, you check all those things. So you have to click here. So first thing, you can click here and you will know what is this point. This is a point of minus 4. You can see here this is minus 4. This is value it is shown. Here it is 0. Okay, exactly at this point, this is the breakaway point. This breakaway point is happening at k critical of 4. So this is that gain. So at k is equal to 4, you are finding damping is equal to 1. Okay, and this is pole at minus 2. Okay, so here if you are doing the same thing, so ये अटक रहा है because this is online. So if you are doing offline, you will be able to see this very good. Overshoot percentage is equal to 0. There is no overshoot because in this case overshoot is 0. So this is the first numerical we did. What was this? I mean, इसमें कोई doubt है?
No,
इसमें
sir.
कोई doubt है? Yes, any doubt you can ask me.
Sir, in the code, what does the second line stands for?
S is equal to TF of S.
Yes, sir.
वो तो पिछले बार भी कराया था. So S is transfer function of S. So S I have defined as a variable. This is equal to TF. TF is a function. ये सब देखो. So इसमें I have used 5 functions. First one is CLC, close all, clear all. It was explained to you. Next is TF. TF is a function. इधर देखो. तो जो भी doubt है उसमें you have to do this. What is meant by TF? TF is transfer function and TF is a function in S, that is the meaning. And last line R locus of S. इसमें बोलेगा वो TF. खुद करके देखो एक बार. MATLAB is very interesting and you have to dig. You have to keep on doing it. The same thing was there in case of previous. So जहाँ पे मैं वो inverse Laplace कर रहा था and inverse Laplace के टाइम भी यही लाइन था. ये देखो TF is equal to transfer function model दिख रहा है. Who is asking this?
Sir, Amruta.
Amruta?
Yes, sir.
Amruta, right? You left the meeting in between.
So that was another Amrita. There are two Amritas.
Okay, that was another Amruta. तो अभी दिख रहा है TF?
Yes, sir.
Are you Amruta G?
No, sir. H.
Amruta H. Okay, sorry. So don't mind my calling like that. So have you understood what is TF and how to find for TF?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank
समझ
you.
में आ रहा है? तो ये पूरा TF का महाभारत दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे. तो just check कर लो. So TF is S is equal to TF of S. That means we are defining. I think पिछला in my previous. चलो ये दिखा भी देते हैं. ये यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है. Inverse Laplace here also. Did we do that here? No, we did not do that. Okay, so there also we had done in case of inverse Laplace also we had done this kind of thing. So check there. ये देखो ये Sims S अभी समझ में आ रहा है? So this Sims S, ये Sims भी वही काम करता है. Sims also does the same thing. So Sims is a short form of systems, and the same thing can be represented as TF also. Amruta, can you just check it out all these things? TF and Sims.
Yes, sir. I'll do it.
TF is transfer function and Sims यहाँ पे TF की जगह पे Sims लिखो, and actually we represent the numerator S polynomial, denominator S polynomial by the same things, Sims or TF, both ways. Okay, so let us go to the root locus. Let us not deviate. Time कम है, and ये हो गया. Next equation क्या था? Next was S plus 1 into S plus 2. So जो हम लोगों ने root locus से किया था, that was our first case. And we had been doing that. So save and so जो भी numerical मैं करता हूँ, अभी तुम लोगों के ऊपर बहुत सारा काम डालने वाला हूँ मैं, because I am doing everything now, but now onwards it will be your work. So this S plus 1, S plus 2 thing we had done, and you can find here this is a gray axis. So this gray axis at 0, that means this is the imaginary axis, and you are finding that ये देखो यहाँ पे -2 जो है ऊपर जा रहा है. समझ में आ रहा है? तो मैं गलत बोल रहा था इतना दिन. मैं बोल रहा था कि -2 जो है वो नीचे आता है, तो ये हम लोग नहीं कर सकते. So this we can understand only when we solve it by hand calculation. We can calculate where does the first root go and where does the second root go. But other things, whatever the breakaway point and all those things, whatever we have calculated, it will be kept intact. So now you can check at -1.5 we are getting damping is equal to 1, frequency 1.5. तो ये देखो -1.5 means frequency is 1.5 radian per second. Pole is at -1.5. तो exactly I am not able to click on exactly on real axis. थोड़ा मैं नीचे की तरफ click किया. That's why it is showing some imaginary part, but actually they meet exactly at -1.5. But biggest important thing is what is the damping. ये दिख रहा है? किरण है क्या? Kiran is not there. Mohit?
Sir, I am there, sir.
So can you see that damping is equal to 1?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that means this is critical damping. And gain is equal to 0.25. This also we had found last day. Yesterday we had found K critical is equal to 0.25. So अभी जितना सारा numerical दिया है, whatever numerical we have solved so far, वो सब numerical इसमें करके देखो. Exactly, you will be able to understand. So pole is at -1.5. Ignore this part because it's very small. वो थोड़ा clicking में इधर उधर हो गया. That's why it is showing like that. So actually breakaway point is at -1.5 because this is -1 and -2. So we had found that breakaway point is at -1.5. Sigma C is at -1.5, and at breakaway point overshoot is 0. Overshoot is 0 means there is no overshoot. That means system is exactly stable. Okay. and that means it's a critical damping kind of response. So ऐसा जाके एकदम stable हो जाता है. There is no overshoot. As soon as you are finding imaginary poles, there will be finding the overshoot. So यहाँ पे देखो overshoot दिखाएगा वो अभी. Here if you are just clicking, here the poles are, अभी दिख रहा है overshoot 0.0012. Can anybody explain what is that? So this is now an imaginary pole. That means real part and imaginary part. That means here the system response will be underdamped. Whenever the system response is underdamped, you are going to find this kind of overshoot. ये देखो frequency बढ़ गया. Frequency is now 1.56. So exactly at breakaway point, you will be finding that system response increases like this and touches the one line. So this is step response I am talking about. So from pole position to step response, this is what you have to understand. So exactly at breakaway point, it is critically damped response. That means no overshoot, no oscillation. But now your poles are here. Now your pole is imaginary. Whenever there is imaginary pole, if you are seeing the step response, it will be like this, oscillatory. And whenever it is oscillatory, your pehle jo overshoot jata hai, that will be 0.0012%. Very small overshoot, but it's still there. And as you are increasing the pole position, you will be finding that this overshoot is increasing. Abhi dekho, पोल और ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है, ओवरशूट बढ़ रहा है. दैट मींस मोर इज द इमेजिनरी फ्रीक्वेंसी, मोर इज द इमेजिनरी पार्ट, योर ओवरशूट वैल्यू विल कीप ऑन इंक्रीजिंग. ये सब समझना है. ओके, दिस ऑल यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम रूट लोकस. तो यहाँ पे देखो और भी बढ़ाया पोल पोजीशन. सो हियर द इमेजिनरी पार्ट इज 0.57 i. Percentage overshoot has increased to 0.02%. So this is imaginary part. Real part is always constant. I told you it is not going to deviate. So ये ऊपर की तरफ ऐसा जाता जाएगा. So as you are deviating from the real axis, imaginary part is increasing, overshoot also will increase. That means more is the amplitude of the imaginary part, more is going to be the overshoot. So this is what we are saying. Next we will plot for S into S plus 3 into S plus 6. So this is the yesterday's last numerical. S into S plus 3 into S plus 6. There should not be any doubt in the code because ये 4 line का code है. CLC close all clear all, S is equal to TF of S. तो ये G जो हम define कर रहे हैं, whatever G we are defining, that is actually a transfer function of S. Okay, and R locus is equal to G. So now G has to be a transfer function of S only. Here this S is not an alphabet S. Here S means it is S Laplace ka S. That's why we are writing this line, S is equal to TF of S. As soon as you are writing S is equal to TF of S, this is understood that this S is equal to Laplace. So same thing can be done by Sims. So S into S plus 3, S plus 6, the breakaway point was minus 1.27 if you remember. Okay. Breakaway point was minus 1.27. That means at minus 1.27 we would get the damping is equal to 1. Visible? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So अभी ये देखो, ये वाला blue part है. Blue part is starting from 0 and coming here. ये वाला कौन सा point है देखते हैं. Whether this is minus 1.27 or not. That means a pole minus 1.31 वो थोड़ा shift हो गया. ठीक है. अभी we can define the axis and actually ये वाला part, only this much part we could expand. तो अभी हो नहीं रहा है इसमें. If you are just clicking this plus plus, वो zoom होता रहेगा. Now let me just check whether it happens or not. Only this much part we could expand. अभी देखो gain 448 हो गया. So you are in the right hand side. Gain is 448. What was the critical gain? Critical gain was kind of 162. Let us see whether we are getting that or not. Okay, so yesterday's critical gain was 162. ये थोड़ा time लेके आ रहा है, but it should come. Now here damping is minus. Okay, ये नहीं आ रहा है. So let us run this once again. So that's why if you're in the lab, then all this thing could be shown and every point we checked and एकदम in toto वो match होता है. That is not a problem. So we had some marginal gain as around 162. चलो ये सब हो नहीं रहा है, नो प्रॉब्लम। दिख रहा है काइंड ऑफ 147 इट इज कमिंग। ओके, सो और थोड़ा ऊपर जाओगे इट विल बी 162 गेन 135, सो दिस इज नॉट कमिंग। और थोड़ा ऊपर जाओगे समewhere here it will come as 162. So this is happening because some approximation in this thing online. That is not a problem, but this is how the root locus looks like. So this zero wala, it is coming towards this breakaway point -1 point something. Okay, वो फिर से इसको निकाल देते हैं and let us run again. So if anybody is having laptop and if anybody can run the same thing, and if your laptop is having MATLAB, so there you can run it. So one thing we can check is what is the breakaway point. So it was -1.27. देखते हैं how much it shows. So around -1.31 it is showing. So -1.27, and we had critical gain. K critical was 10.39 कल का numerical में. Okay, so it was 10.39. It is 10.4. That means this is the gain. Gain means GSHS, mod of GSHS equal to 1 actually. So there we do is K critical divided by S into S plus 1 into, sorry, S plus 3 into S plus 6. There we had substituted the breakaway point. Breakaway point was -1.27. So in that GSHS equation, if you are substituting frequency as 1.27, so pole position was -1.27, it was real pole, there was no imaginary part. So if you are substituting frequency as 1.27 in the GSHS equation, that is K critical divided by S into S plus 3 into S plus 6, there you substitute S as -1.37, then you will be finding that it is coming to be denominator. If you multiply, it will come as 10.39. Yesterday we have solved it, so the same thing I am showing you. और क्या देखते हैं? Let us check this K marginal. So it is K critical. K critical is coming at zeta is equal to 1. K marginal. K marginal will come here. It was 162. I think 150 दिखा रहा है. That means we are very close. And here they are showing little bit of real part. That means मैंने थोड़ा left side में draw किया. Okay, so -4.24 it was. So whenever the pole is on imaginary axis, this real part should be 0. That means और थोड़ा right side में click करना था. So this will go to -4.24 I, and damping also will become 0 in that case. So that will become damping 0 means undamped response. So in that case, whenever the poles are on j omega axis, it will be undamped. Undamped means damping 0. देखो overshoot will be 100%. So this is something I did not tell you, that whenever zeta is equal to 0, at that time overshoot is 100%. That means everything is oscillatory. So this you can do in your equation. So whatever equation of percentage MP is there you substitute zeta is equal to 0. You will be finding that it will be e raised to 0, it will be 1. That means 100%. So one request to all of you, in percentage MP, substitute zeta is equal to 0. You will be finding what is the percentage overshoot. You will be finding percentage overshoot is equal to 1. So this is another addition we are finding. That is whenever the root is on j omega axis, at that time frequency we know this is omega marginal. This was 4.24 radian per second. Overshoot will be 100%. We have the equation of percentage MP. So e raised to minus root under of 1 minus zeta omega square divided by zeta, something like that. If you substitute there zeta is equal to 0, in that case you will be finding this is something as 1. It is coming. So this should be 100%. Damping should be 0. And this pole position, the real part will not be there, only imaginary part will be there, and this gain will be 162. Okay, so all the parameters that we have calculated, that should match. What is the next numerical we have done today? So this is S into S multiplied by 1 and then multiplied by, what was the today's numerical? S plus 1, S plus 2 and S plus 4. Just let me check once again. today's 4-pole numerical. It was s plus 1 into, it was s plus 0, s plus 1, s plus 3, s plus 4. Okay, s plus 3 is there. So S0, S3 and S4. So now this I am removing. So only one constant is MATLAB अच्छे से चलना चाहिए and you should be having good internet speed. तो थोड़ा दिखेगा, but anyways this is, everything is digital. It will not give you. Is it possible visible? Can anybody tell me what if I did it, if I said it right or I said it wrong? Can anybody explain? कौन है? Who all are there? Amrita, Ashwini, are you there? कोई भी नहीं है. Kiran?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so just tell me what are the starting points and where is it going? 4 पोल किधर से चालू हो रहा है और किधर से किधर जा रहा है वो बताओ.
First,
So only this much part we are drawing. Only this much part. S is equal to 0.
Yes, sir. 0 is going from 0 to minus 1, sir.
Minus 1 नहीं. ये कितना था वैल्यू? Minus 0.42 or something it was there.
Yes, sir.
दिख रहा है अभी? Where is the breakaway point? Minus 0.42. So this 0 is coming to minus 0.42 and going upward or downward?
Sir, upward, sir.
This is dark blue. This is going upward. Next was minus 1. This is coming to minus 0.42. So you have to remember this diagram. So this 1 is coming to minus 0.42 and going upward or downward? Again, it is going downward. 3 किधर से? Minus 3. Where is it hitting? Where is the breakaway point between 3 and 4?
Minus 3.5.
Anybody can answer. Just answer that so that we can finish it off. So it is at minus 3.58. Anybody can answer. So it is starting at minus 3 and it is hitting at minus 3.58 and then it is going down. तो इसीलिए मैं बोल नहीं सकता. I told you that कौन किधर जा रहा है वो मैं बोल नहीं सकता. Because nobody can tell that. It only possible if I do hand calculation. अभी कौन सा है और what is the, if I am increasing the value of gain k, what is the next value? So वो देख के हमको ट्रेंड पता चलता है. And from minus 4 it was coming and hitting at minus 3.58 and then it is going upward. Okay, then let us check this breakaway point. जितना close हम लोग आ सकता है. So if we are doing offline, what we will do is we can just show this part. So हम लोग इधर एक window create करते हैं. Okay, we could do it. So अभी इधर नहीं हो रहा है because this is a zoom kind of a thing which should happen at this part. अभी दिख रहा है मैंने कैसे किया? दिख रहा है स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
So take this zoom. तो इसमें से थोड़ा तुम्हारा accuracy बढ़ जाएगा सबका. So what by root locus अभी समझ में आ रहा है? तो only इतना ही part हम लोग draw कर रहे हैं. Is it clear how to do it?
Yes,
Zoom
sir.
out करो तो निकल जाओगे. अभी देखो what was our first breakaway point? It was 0.42. एकदम परफेक्ट जितना क्लोज जा सकते हो देखते हैं. वैल्यूज दिखा नहीं रहा है इसके ऊपर. So now it is not showing any values because now it is showing this thing. Zoom only. So zoom and value एक साथ नहीं दिखेगा. That is the problem. ये क्या है? Save. So this is the save thing. This is for home. Tools, amplitude. Amplitude दिखने के लिए ये होना चाहिए था यहाँ पे कुछ.
Sir, I think you can still get it, sir.
Amplitude मुझे दिख नहीं रहा है.
Sir, if you click on that minimize button again, then it will go. Then you can check the value, sir.
Okay. And then I can get the value. Very good. Thank you. Who is this?
Mohit, sir.
Mohit. Very good. So अभी दिख रहा है damping. Damping is equal to 1. Exactly we are at minus 0.422. Gain हम लोगों ने कैलकुलेट किया था. Gain was 2.25 K critical. I think I had calculated K critical. साइड में कैलकुलेट किया था.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
देखते हैं.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So above in the side we had calculated K critical. ये देखो K critical is 2.25. देख रहा है? तो ये वाला K critical कैलकुलेट किया था. दूसरे में K critical क्या है वो देखना है. So this is K critical is 2.25 and overshoot is equal to 0. This is very important. At damping 1, critical damping, overshoot is equal to 0. देखो ये सिर्फ root locus की बात नहीं है, exam की बात नहीं है. Exactly how the system is behaving that we are supposed to understand. So pole is minus 0.422, that means 0.422 radian per second. This is the input frequency. At this input frequency, damping is 1, that means critical damping, that means very fast response, step response, and at that overshoot is equal to 0. तो ये एक हो गया. अभी क्या करते हैं, दूसरा साइड में जाते हैं. Let the hand come. तो हाथ से उसको थोड़ा टेक इट टू द राइट साइड. तो इसको होल्ड करना पड़ेगा. हो नहीं रहा है, जाने दो. और एक बार लेट अस run this thing again and let us see that what happens between -3 and -4. But still we have not come to the most important part, that is the example that we have done last. So दो example करेंगे और इसके बाद. Okay, so let us check this part. Let us only check this part. Okay, तो अभी आया. Now I will remove this part, no problem. And let us find out. Now let us click on this. अरे यार मुझे जा नहीं रहा है, क्या करना पड़ेगा?
Now only you check, sir. I think it takes some time. Now it will.
The main thing is, what is the K critical here? I think it should be the same value, 2.25. So one breakaway point is at -0.42, another breakaway point is at -3.58. So this is the other breakaway point. So the -4 pole is coming from left and it is colliding at -3.58, and then it is कुछ तो वैल्यू आ जाए. आया, ये देखो गेन 2.25 आया, दिख रहा है. Damping is equal to 1 and gain is equal to 2.25. So the hunch filling is there. So I think I was correct without calculating only, I told you. So in that GSHS, if you substitute S is equal to 3.58, this one, again you can get that K critical as 2.25. So both the poles, or sorry, all the 4 poles will come to the breakaway point. That means -3, -4 will come to the breakaway point, as well as 0 and -1 will come to the breakaway point at the same system gain, that is 2.25. So these are the observations which were done by Evans first, and then from there he formed the rules. So this is what you are finding, the same thing. Overshoot is 0, damping is 1, at critical gain 2.25, and at 2.25 you are finding the pole position is -3.59, and -3.59 is a real frequency, so you are finding it to be 3.59. Okay, what was the last numerical we solved? Last numerical we solved was 1, 2 and -4. 1, -2 and -4. So this should be S plus 4. This numerical is understood, all the 4 pole wala. Anybody please respond if it is obtained. Last one, s plus 4. So how to do for 0 also I'm telling you. So s plus 4 will come in the numerator. Biggest thing to observe, इसमें कोई k नहीं है. Okay, so k is not there. So double like this, and this was s plus 2 and s minus 1 like this. So there is one pole at minus 4. Sorry, there is one 0 at minus 4, and there is one pole at minus 2, one pole at plus 1. So one stable pole, one unstable pole. So which pole goes to 0? That we are supposed to see. And anybody who understands, please tell me. I think can you tell me what was the mistake in my execution previously? Are you following this? So what I did was I just did not put this bracket. So this bracket I did not put. That means it considered that s plus 4 divided by s plus 2 multiplied by s minus 1. So that's what I have to define this denominator clearly. So when I have done the denominator clearly, then it is coming. So Kiran, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So I think I was telling a wrong thing. So I was telling that this 1 was coming to this breakaway point, then it was going up, and then it was coming closer to minus 4. So that was wrong actually. This minus 2 was coming to breakaway point, then it was going up, and then it was coming to minus 4. So this is something I can tell you, this we are not able to understand. So which pole is going where? That you cannot tell. So that you can tell only by doing MATLAB. So MATLAB shows it to you very clearly. So this minus 1 pole, whichever is there at minus 1, it is coming here. So let us just find whether we get this minus 0.83 or not. So let us zoom now this part. Now it has come. It's not happening. So anyways, it doesn't matter. What we can do is we can still show the breakaway point. So it was minus 0.83 something. You can find here it is still showing something like that, minus 0.838. That means it is shifted little upward. That means here also damping is showing 0.998. So we can roughly see this is the breakaway point. Okay, that is the minus 0.83, and this is actually the break-in point. So this was around minus 7.16. So I will rerun it. That's what I told you. This is very good fun if you are doing it in college. So after you join, we will do it. So this is actually called as break-in point. And what is the gain at break-in point? Again, we will find that breakaway point gain and break-in point gain, they should be same. So if I'm zooming it and making it big and then clicking it, I'm very close. So you can check here, the gain is 13.3. Okay, so K is equal to 13.3. You are having damping is equal to 1. Position is minus 7.16. So we found it around 7.13. But the gain is 13.3. So this is a gain at break-in point. Breakaway point also the same gain should be there. I feel that way. Let us find out. Here also the gain should be 13.3 or something. Or it should be different. I don't know. It should be different, I guess. Because first the break-in point is happening and then breakaway. Let's see. It's not coming. So you can check that. Lastly, what we do is we put alternate pole 0. So one pole 1 0, one pole 1 0. So let us do something. Okay, let us do something like this. First, this one S plus 7. Let us do this first and see what happens. So there are 2 zeros in the left hand side and then 2 poles. So this is a root locus you can solve on your own. So S plus 4, S plus 7. You will be finding that both root locus is ending at 0. So none of the root locus is going to infinity. Is that visible? Kiran?
Yes.
So none of the root locus is going to infinity. How do you understand that? Check that this green is coming from here and it is going here and then it is ending. So this part is gray part. Previous numerical, this whole part was green. That means it was going from here and it was going towards infinity. The whole part was green. That means whole negative axis starting from this point, breakaway point, minus 7.16 was green. That means root locus was extended up to minus infinity. But in this case, you are finding that it is starting from 1 plus 1 and it is coming to this breakaway point, whatever the value is. Now you know how to calculate. Then it will come here, break in, and then it will come here. So this is one root locus. Another root locus is starting from minus 2, coming to this breakaway point and going up and break-in point, and then it is coming to 0. So here you have to say that P is equal to Z is equal to 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Sigma C and theta C or beta you no need to calculate because there will not be any asymptotes because none of the root locus is going to infinity. So in that case, this is a closed root locus. That means both the poles are starting. So what is the special case? Ye screenshot leke rakho ye sab ka, because in this case 2 roots are there in the right hand side and 2 roots are there in the left hand side. Abhi kya karte hai? This is the last numerical we will be doing. We will be doing alternate pole 0 ये करके देखते हैं. और let us do other thing first. So दोनों पोल को लेफ्ट में ले लेते हैं और दोनों जीरो को राइट में ले लेते हैं. Let us see what it gives. Is it understandable? So first this diagram we have taken, both the zeros are in the left hand side and both the poles are in the right hand side. Now what we are going to do, reverse. If we are taking both the poles at left hand side, that means too much deep into axis, and both the zeros are in the right hand side, then what happens? So poles are given by cross, zeros are given by goal. So now see here, reverse we have done, but same thing. So here this is one pole, this is another pole, this is 1 0, this is another 0. So in this case also it is happening like the same thing. So this is starting from here, this is the breakaway point at this point, it is coming here, and this is ending at this 0. And this pole is starting from here, green. So this is that pole at minus 4, this is left side the pole at minus 7, this is coming here, breakaway point, then it is going up and going there. Okay. अभी लास्ट कर क्या करते हैं, पोल 0 alternate pole 0. So s plus 4, s plus 4, s plus 7, then s plus 6, and s plus 2. This is the easiest pole 0 that you can do. So first I have drawn one 0, then there is one pole, then another 0, then another pole. So first on the left hand side of S there comes a 0, that is minus 2. Then there comes a pole, that is minus 4. Then there comes a 0, minus 6. And let's say make it a little bigger, 9. So just keep on playing with it, all different things, combination. You will be amazed to see how generalized this pole 0 plot is. Is it visible to you? Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
So what is the understanding? This is the easiest pole 0 plot I can ask you. तो ये भी पूछ सकते हैं. So it is starting from pole, ending it to 0. It is starting from pole, ending it to 0. This is very easy. So इसमें कोई breakaway point नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. This is the easiest root locus I can ask you. If we do reverse, so if we make it to be 4 and this as 9, okay, I make it 4 and 9, and then this is, you can say 6, and this is 11, like this. Then what happens? So first I have made a pole, so it is at minus 4, then there is a 0, then there is another, sorry, first I have made a pole, sorry, first I have made a 0, then pole, then 0, then pole. So यही था पिछला केस में, इसमें थोड़ा चेंज करते हैं. So this is 2 and this is 7. This is also a very easy case that we can get. So first there is a pole left hand side, then there is a 0, then there is another pole, then there is another 0. Okay, so these are the easiest kind of things. So pole 0, pole 0. इसमें कुछ करना नहीं है. It is starting from pole, ending it to 0, starting from pole, ending it to 0. Like this. एक last case and we will stop. We will keep both zeros in the other side. So this is 10 and this is 1 and this is 2 and 7. So this is the last case we are doing. 2 zeros we are keeping into extreme sides and 2 poles we are keeping in at the center. So in this case also, both the root locus will end in zeros. So none of the root locus is going to like this. Okay? So these are the easiest cases. Pole 0, as soon as they are there, these are the easier cases that happens. So you keep on trying. So there is a document that I have prepared like this. So finally I'm showing you this. I took a lot of time last year and put documents like this. Okay, so it starts, there is a 6-page document. So it is like this, directions and all those things. Then this is the 3-axis root locus. So these are the cases you can do. K, s plus 8, s into s plus 3, s plus 5, likewise. This is the 4. So it is given here, k into s plus 3, likewise. So all these different cases are there. Okay. So up till this point you can do. Up till this point you can do because there is no imaginary pole or 0 here. All the poles and zeros are real. Now next day onwards we will start with imaginary pole and 0. So in this case you are finding that this is a set of complex conjugate poles. So this is the angle of departure and this is the angle of departure. So these are angle of departure you have to calculate. And if you are finding that there is an imaginary 0, so I will show you the last thing. You can see there is an imaginary 0 and there will be angle of arrival. So you can find here there is an imaginary 0. Okay, imaginary means real and imaginary part. So this is it is like this: a square plus 6s plus 10. That means a plus jb. So these are the 2 zeros, and a square plus 2s plus 10. So these are the 2 poles. So from this imaginary pole, this will come to this imaginary 0, And from this imaginary pole, it will come to this imaginary 0. Imaginary means real plus imaginary. Okay, so -2 plus 3j kind of a thing. So here for poles, you have to calculate angle of departure, and for the zeros, you have to calculate angle of arrival. So these are the things which is our next target. So here I conclude all the real pole and zero kind of numericals. So I will start with imaginary pole and zero from my next lecture.